many of us saw a video viral with a police lieutenant Greg from Georgia, Gregory Abbott, not the singer that shook people down, the police officer that apparently actually did it. But in the video, he had pulled over a couple of people on the DUI checkpoint, 2 young women. He had basically, one of them was drunk and she was going to jail, and the other one, he told her to reach for her phone, and then she said how afraid she was, and he said, don't worry, we only shoot black people. And he went on to talk about all the videos that you see are black people. And what happened to me, first off, if a white woman is scared of the police, you know something's gone horribly wrong. Anytime a white woman is scared of the police, either she's watched a lot of videos or she dates a black dude. But isn't it funny how fast that after people saw that video, after the police department saw that video, that Lieutenant Abbott was fired? After they saw that video of him joking or talking about killing a black man, he got fired. Isn't it ironic that talking about killing a black man raises more ire and is dealt with more urgently than actually killing a black man on video? We've seen it in South Carolina, we've seen it in New York, we've seen it in Louisiana, we've seen it in Oklahoma, we've seen it in Minnesota. Time after time after time, we've actually seen on video black men being killed by police officers, and it doesn't seem to raise that much ire. I submit to you that I believe that seeing something, or just like the book, is always scarier than the movie. The idea of a thing is always scarier than the reality of it. The reality, the point that Lieutenant Abbott made, the ex-Lieutenant Abbott made, was that we only kill black people. We think about that. Let me not speak for anybody else. I think that's consistent. I believe that to be true. Reports bear that out, that black men are killed, black people are killed by the police, or people of color are killed by the police at a much higher rate proportionally than anybody else. So he wasn't telling a joke. He was stating a fact. And the fact that he said it out loud is the problem. The fact that he actually said something we see all the time is amazing, that he was fired so quickly. Isn't it funny how we see it time after time after time after time after time again, and we're accustomed to it? We've seen it in high def. We've seen it in high video. We've seen it every kind of way you can kill. They killed so many black people on video, I actually thought it was a new TV show. But he lost his job because he did something that was a quintessential sin. He did something we all know. He did what we all are afraid of. Saying something out loud is easier than knowing it. Saying something out loud is easier than knowing it. And that to me is a shame. All right, that's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in about 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.